guys, welcome to the first ever video on my brand new YouTube channel. I don't want to get into why I started this channel in this video. The real reason for this video is to go ahead and show you all my Apple Watch band accessories and collections and all of that good stuff. So just to start off here, we'll just go ahead and get into it. I want to show you what Apple Watch that I have. So I just have the Apple Watch, I believe this is the second generation. My fiance actually got it for me for my birthday a good couple of years back, so I've had this for quite a while. Got it used basically, so it's not a brand new Apple Watch or anything like that, but it works perfectly fine. It's basically in perfect condition, so I think it is just fine. It is the, I think, like space gray kind of color, just pretty basic standard Apple Watch 2. And then this is my watch face. It is a pretty basic watch face. It's just, I think, the modular and kind of like a tan color. I like to keep it pretty simple and clean, unless I need to see anything specific on there. But honestly, I don't really use this watch for anything super specific like that. Mainly just for checking time, weather, notifications, if I can't check my phone while I'm at work or anything like that. So going on to the case that I have on it right now. So this is just kind of like a basic, kind of like silicone-y plastic case that just goes around it like a bumper style case. It has an opening in the back here for the actual charger, and then it just kind of comes over the screen just a little bit to kind of keep the screen protected there. I believe I just got this on of Amazon. You can probably find like a million of these in a million different colors if you want that, but pretty basic, pretty simple, nothing too fancy or anything like that. So going into my actual band collection, so I recently got this case at the Container Store. I was looking at like actual watch band cases on Amazon, and I was trying to find some in store, but they're really kind of overpriced and a little silly for just holding watch bands. But I found this and I thought it was perfect. I like that it's clear, that you can see everything in it. I think it was only like $9.99 or something like that, so it was super cheap, super affordable, and it's a very sturdy like plastic and everything like that. So I'm really happy with this. I think it holds the watch bands really well. You can see I have a bunch of silicone ones, some leather ones, but we'll go ahead and get this open and start looking at watch bands. Okay, so just to start here, I guess I'll go ahead and start off with the other little kind of like bumpers and cases that I have for my Apple Watch, just since we were already talking about that. So this one I got at Target. It is just kind of like a tortoise shell, get it together, Colleen. Tortoise shell, which is also one of my favorite prints. It's a kind of like a clear one. It snaps on the front. It does kind of raise the bumper around the screen, so it is protective. The only thing, and I got this at clearance at Target, I believe it was less than $5 on clearance. The only thing I don't like about it is on my watch, it does make it look a little dirty, but I do like the design just because it's my favorite, and I figured with some of these watch bands that I have, maybe it can, you know, go with at least one of them. So the next one I have is another clear kind of case. It is the bumper style, but this one actually has like a screen protector on it. Now at one point I did have a little like glass kind of like screen protector like you would have on your phone on this Apple Watch, but it was kind of like chipping and everything like that because I tend to bump my wrist into things pretty often. So it was chipping and everything like that, so I just took it off, and it was pretty hard to get on. Honestly, I remember it came in like a 5-pack or something, and I used like all of them trying to just get it on my Apple Watch. So instead I had gotten this one. This one is from Amazon as well. It was super cheap. I do like that it does protect the screen. The only thing that I don't like about this one is it can make it hard to actually do things on the screen sometimes. So like if you need to like swipe down for your notifications or anything like that, it can make it a little tricky to do that on the Apple Watch, but it's not too bad once you get used to it, and is really protective, which is great. It doesn't like hinder the view of the screen or anything like that. So I do recommend this if you don't want to commit to like a screen protector on there, but you do want to protect your screen just in case you are like in an active work environment or you're going out and doing something and you know you might accidentally bump your wrist against things. Definitely recommend this one. And again, I think this one comes in lots of different colors as well. I know for these like clear ones, they do come in like clear. They probably come in like a dark kind of like gray black color. You could probably get, you know, like a rainbow if you want to do like any colors you wanted to. Zip break. So the last one that I have, and I haven't actually ever used this one, but I figured it would be good to have just in case I ever needed like a super rugged protective case. So this one is a like gray and white kind of like OtterBox basically for your watch. So it's a super protective one. It is still really like, the front is pretty thick, but these side pieces are really, you know, like flimsy still, so you can get it on your watch pretty easily. With all of these, I have had no trouble like taking them on and off my actual watch base, so that's a plus. But this, I figured I would get just in case like my fiance and I were out doing something. He is a very outdoorsy person, I am not. So if we were out maybe like camping or rafting or out with his friends doing outdoor stuff, hiking, anything like that, I figured this would be good to have just to kind of protect my watch even more. I know it has the feature where it can like expel water and stuff like that. I've never used it, but I figured this would be good to kind of help that as well. I do like super protective things on my products, so like my phone, my iPad, my Apple Watch, all that good stuff. I do like super protective things on there just because I feel safer that way, and I would prefer not to take any damage to the actual items. So those are, including the one on my Apple Watch right now, those are all of the like watch faces and protective bumpers and covers and everything that I have on there right now. So now we will go ahead and move into the actual bands. Okay, so moving on to the actual bands, like I said, all of these were bought either on Amazon or on Target. I believe those are really the main two places I've gotten all these bands. If I can, I'll definitely link anything I can find still on Amazon in the description box below, just so if you guys want to, or if anyone wants to like buy these same things or anything like that, I will definitely link where I can. So I'll just kind of start at the top corner of this little box here. So the first one I have is just this silicone like navy band. It does have a little kind of like rose gold clasp. It is very worn. This one is actually from Target. It's by the Heyday brand. This watch band is actually like one of my favorite ones. I feel like this navy color really goes with everything. I think it is super comfortable because it is that like really flexible like silicone material. And even the clasp, like I think is super cute, even though you can definitely see plenty of wear and tear on that clasp, but I still really like it. I think it's a perfect color. I think it's a great neutral if you ever wanted to match it with pretty much anything. So if I'm choosing a silicone band, I do have a couple of other ones in this box as well, but this is the one that I definitely go to probably the most if I need just like a quick silicone kind of comfy band. So this next band is also from Amazon, and I believe I got this for either Christmas or my birthday for my fiance's side of the family. We do like Amazon wish lists, and I had put this on there just because I wanted something different. So this is just kind of the typical silicone Apple Watch band that you would find. It's definitely a dupe of the actual ones that Apple sells, but it is a light blue, kind of like a robin's egg blue. I just thought it was very pretty. It's, you know, just the same. It's super comfortable, super flexible, easy to clean, all that good stuff. But I just really like the color. I don't usually go for things, things like bright or anything like that. So I just thought this was super cute. It is a good like accent piece. I don't wear it too often, but I feel like it is good if I have like a certain outfit, or if I want to kind of wear it for like Easter or anything like that. I think it's a perfect color. So on to the next one. It's basically the same kind of band, but in gray. So this was one of the first ones that I ordered for my watch when it came in. I had ordered this ahead of time, and it is definitely very worn. You can see it's pretty out of shape, but it is still holding up. I liked gray. I like gray. I like neutral colors just because I feel like they go with everything. It is super easy to kind of match it with everything. This watch, you can tell, is very dirty, very old. I need to clean it, but it is still holding up strong. It does have, instead of kind of like the one prong, it does have two, so that is something different with it. And it does have, you know, some little details that kind of make it a little different, but it's, you know, basically the same thing. This watch band has been across the sea, literally, with me to China when I went for school. So this watch band has definitely held up. It is a classic for me, and I just love it so much. So this next one I actually just ordered and received this Friday, so just a couple of days ago. This one is a black silicone band, but it is a very thin one, just because I don't actually have a black silicone band or a black watch band in general. So just for comparison, here is like the size compared to a regular Apple Watch band. This one, it does have some little cutouts. I think this one is super cute. It's super comfy. I have worn it already, but I really like how thin it is. I think it just really, it's different. And that's what matters to me the most, that it's different. I think it's super cute. And this one on Amazon, all these bands were super cheap, obviously. I think under $10. And this band, it obviously does come in like a million different colors. You can get it in purple, blue, pink, yellow, you know, all kinds of colors. But I really like that this one does have kind of like a cutout design in it. It is very thin and it's super comfortable. So I really like that one. This next one, we're gonna move on to, I believe, my leather bands now. I have 3. So this one is by Heyday. It's from Target. This one I did get on sale as well. It is just a white leather watch band with kind of like gold accents in it. I think it's super cute. It just goes with pretty much everything. I don't have, again, like a white kind of neutral color, so I think this goes really well with, you know, any outfit. And since it is leather, it is a lot nicer. It's easy to kind of dress this up, dress this down if I need to, so that is always good as well. The next one I got, now this one is off of Amazon. This one is kind of, it basically looks exactly the same as the leather, as the white leather one I just showed off, but this one is basically kind of like a camel color, like a very light brown tan color. And this is the little clip design, silver accents. This one goes really well with a lot of outfits as well. It's just a plain, you know, leather band, nothing too fancy about it, but I really like the color. I'll show you the next one I have in a second, which is a darker brown. The only thing about this band that I don't really care for is on these little like hooks where you can slip the other end of the band through. It has worn quite easily, so you can see there is some like black spots on there from where it's worn, from where like I've worn it out or like left my wrist on my desk or anything like that. So that's the only downside to these leather bands, is they can kind of get scuffed up a little easily. So the last leather band that I have is one that I ordered along with that gray one that I showed off. This one I ordered before I actually got my watch, and this one is very interesting because it is kind of a dupe of the Hermes double tour leather band. So this one has a long brown, and it's just like a chocolate brown strap, along with this one, silver detailing. But what's cool about this one, and I can show it off a little better when I try it on, is it basically wraps around twice. So it does kind of give it a little bit of different detail, kind of spices it up, and I really liked that. This one I don't wear too often just because I do have really small wrists, and it is a little bit uncomfortable to wear that, especially when I have my like wrist down on like a surface. It can kind of dig into my wrist, and it is a little hard to get it comfortable just because my wrists are so small. It's either too big or too tight, so I only wear it for like super special occasions, which honestly isn't that many times. The next band I'll show you is just a one-off that I have. I ordered this one when I ordered this thin black one that I received on Friday, so this one came as well. So this one is really cute and I'm loving this one. So this one is the cheetah print. It is a super stretchy cotton material, so it is so comfortable. I really like it. It's so easy to slip on, and since I do have small wrists, it stays put. It doesn't like move or anything like that, and it doesn't dig into my skin. It's not too tight. This one is so comfortable. I'm really in love with this band. I think I'm gonna wear it a lot. I love cheetah print. I feel like it's such a great little like accent color. I have cheetah print shoes, purses, scarves, everything like that, so I feel like this could be really good just to spice up like a simple white t-shirt or anything like that. And this one just has gold hardware on it. This one did come in a million different patterns as well, so I highly recommend this one as well. On to kind of my like odds and ends watch bands. So this one is from Target. It's by the Heyday brand again. This one is a tortoise shell kind of like traditional watch band. What's cool about this one is it did come with like link removers, so I was able to customize it to fit my wrist perfectly. My fiance surprised me with this for kind of I think like an early Christmas present because I really wanted it, but I love how it looks. I love it's so comfortable. It doesn't like pinch me or anything like that, and it just really dresses up my watch. It's super comfortable. There's no like damage or scratch marks or anything like that on there, so I highly recommend kind of a watch band like this. I know you can find these on Amazon. They come in like silver, gold, rose gold, all that kind of stuff. I highly recommend a band like this, especially if you kind of work in more of a professional environment or you want to dress up your watch. Highly recommend this one. Another kind of metal band that I have is this one, and this one might be a little hard to show off. So this one is kind of like a more decorative metal band, so it is just silver. It goes on, oh gosh, it's so hard to hold, I can't even hold it. It goes on like, oh my gosh, it goes on like this basically. So it is a very decorative kind of staple piece band. I have worn this to work a few times. This is a really good band. I've worn this to like a wedding I think one time, so this is a good band if you definitely need like a decorative watch band to wear out. It has these two little balls here on the end of the chain that you can use to tighten up as you need to customize and fit your wrist, so it really fits like any wrist size, which is good. The only thing about this one that I don't really like is even if you tighten it, this little chain hangs down and it can get really annoying. It can get under your wrist. It can make a lot of noise if you're laying it like on a hard surface or anything like that. So I'd say that is really the only like super annoying thing about this band. Other than that, this band I believe did come in like gold, rose gold, silver, so you can get it to match like your watch color as well. And then this one, zip right. This one actually came with the watch. So the guy that we got this watch from was selling the watch in a couple of bands. The other bands I did like give away or throw away just because they were a little worn out. They were too masculine, I guess, for me. Didn't like it, but I did like this one. And this one is just the metallic kind of chain band. I wear this one. This is also one that I wear a lot, just because it's so easy to put on and off. It's super easy to get comfortable on my wrist because it can like go to any size, and it has just held up all this time. It's a good, reliable one. I know you can find these everywhere. You can find these types like at Target, on Amazon, everywhere like that in a million different colors, so I highly recommend one of these like metallic chain bands as well. So that is everything that is in my watch band like case and collection and everything like that. The only other thing that I want to mention is to charge my watch, I actually have kind of like a watch stand downstairs. It's just like a white silicone one. It charges my AirPods. It has a space for my phone and my watch. So I really like that just because I'm not having like 50 different chargers everywhere trying to charge like all my electronics. But that is the only other thing I have for my watch. But I think that is the end of this video. So thank you everyone who is tuned in, watching, liking, supporting this channel growing. I know this is the first video, but I'm super excited to see where this leads. And I'm very excited to keep making videos. So thank you so much, and I will see you all next time.